Oil prices look chaotic. One headline and boom, the price jumps. But there's a logic to it. In the next 3 minutes, I'll break down the main levers that move oil prices, so the next time you see a spike, you'll know why. First, the obvious: supply. Demand. When the world economy is humming, factories busy, flights full, demand rises and prices tend to climb. Slowdown, demand dips, prices soften. But supply isn't just how much oil exists, it's how much is pumped, shipped, and refined right now, and that's controlled by people and policies. OPEC Plus is the big one, can cut output or boost output. A surprise cut signals scarcity, prices jump. A boost hints at plenty, prices ease. Markets react to their decisions immediately, even before barrels move. Then there's spare capacity, the emergency buffer. If major producers have extra capacity, a disruption is less scary. If that buffer is thin, any outage hits harder, and prices swing more. Geopolitics is the wild card. Wars in oil regions, attacks on pipelines, sanctions on big exporters. These threaten supply. Even the risk of disruption can push prices up because traders price in uncertainty. Shale changes the game. U.S. shale producers can ramp up or down relatively quickly. If prices rise, shale responds, capping the spike. If prices fall too far, drilling slows, nudging prices back up later. Inventories matter. Think of storage tanks as the market's pantry. High inventories cushion shocks. Low inventories amplify them. Weekly inventory data often moves prices in minutes. Now, oil isn't useful until it's refined. Refinery capacity, maintenance, and outages affect gasoline, diesel, and jet fuel supplies. If refineries are strained, fuel prices can soar even if crude is steady. That tight refining margin, the crack spread, can tug crude prices along. Shipping and bottlenecks count too. If tankers are delayed or key routes are blocked, supply effectively shrinks. Freight rates and insurance costs feed into the final price. The dollar is huge. Oil is priced in US dollars. If the dollar strengthens, oil gets more expensive for non-dollar buyers, often pressuring prices down. A weaker dollar can lift prices. Then interest rates and growth expectations. Higher rates cool economies and fuel demand, typically easing prices. Lower rates do the opposite. That's why oil reacts to central bank hints. Futures markets translate expectations into prices today. Traders hedge, speculate, and arbitrage across time. Backwardation signals tight supply now. Contango signals plenty today, worries tomorrow. Government moves can be decisive. Strategic petroleum. Reserve releases flood supply fast. Environmental rules, taxes, or export bans shift incentives. Subsidies and EV policies chip away at long-term demand. Costs and investment cycles matter. Years of low prices discourage drilling and big projects. Later, supply tightens, and prices rise. When prices stay high, new investment eventually brings more barrels, easing prices, but with a lag. Weather is a surprise factor. Hurricanes can shut Gulf rigs and refineries. Harsh winters spike heating demand. Hot summers push power demand in oil-dependent grids. Finally, technology and behavior. Efficiency, EV adoption, and fuel switching reduce demand growth over time. But today, oil still powers transport, industry, and chemicals, so shifts are gradual. Quick recap: supply-demand, OPEC Plus decisions, spare capacity, geopolitics, shale responsiveness, inventories, refining, shipping, the dollar, interest rates, futures curves, policy moves, investment cycles, weather, tech trends. Next time oil jumps, scan those factors. There's almost always a story behind the price.